All right, folks, this is Shadowland, session 25, the finale, really, or at least the
At the
season.
very least, the season finale, let's say.
Let's call it the season finale. Yeah, with a little bit of hope for something coming forward,
Which
something
means there
happening going
will be
forward.
explosions.
Yes,
Well,
many.
stuff will be going down. At least that's my hope.
And somebody will be shot at the end of the episode, and then it'll be a cliffhanger to see if they're dead or not. Someone will turn out to be somebody else's father. What are some other season finales?
There are a whole bunch, but if I could pull off if I could,
I'm pregnant.
Who shot JR?
The entire cast will come back next season as younger actors.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, no. If I could pull off a who's been shot type ending even like 1/10 as good as the West Wing season 1 finale, I would be that would be awesome. But I'm not that good. I'm not Aaron Sorkin at his peak. And we will not pull. I promise you, we will not pull a Sopranos ending.
Just end the stream.
Believing.
It's kind of hard to fade to black when we're doing this audio.
Oh no, I can do it. No problem. Remember, there's video.
Just
video.
adjust the pickup down until it eventually mutes.
Yeah, exactly. I've got control for that. That's not a problem. All right.
Yeah, that's it, Neo Chick. We're all going to wake up and it's going to be one of his dreams.
Derek will wake up at home, safe and sound in his bed.
Yep.
Oh!
None of this will have happened.
And you were there, and well, you weren't there, Mom. You weren't there either, Dad. Or was somebody else in town? Guess it was just Kana.
These random people I made up.
Who coincidentally look like his neighbors. Well, except for Zealous, because
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Alpha looks a lot like Zealous, but isn't a drow.
Oh man, I got a bunch of poor taste jokes I can make right there. Oof.
Yes, there are. And we're not going to go there, hopefully.
No.
It all turns out Derek is actually a god. Our reality was his dream.
Anyway, yeah, I'm ready to start when you guys are.
Yes. So, when we ended last session, you had been talking to God, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Let me find it here. Crap. Oh wait, I know I can find this.
Khalid, yes.
Khalid, yes. That's right. I didn't, and of course I didn't actually have the token on the map because he wasn't actually someone you could fight. So you'd just been finishing talking about Khalid, and he had given you some interesting information and had given you guys a whole bunch of chuckles because turns out that there's nothing funnier than Liches for comedy gold. I had no idea.
So yeah, and from there we were planning to head back to the Winter Court.
Mm-hmm. So you guys set off, I assume, at some point. You arrived sort of, I'd guess, sort of mid to late afternoon.
Oh, when we showed up at the tower, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is where you are currently. So you've got another sort of, honestly, you'll probably be able to make it to the base of the mountain by, evening, and then crossing the mountains will be, another day and a half as it was the last time.
Okay.
Crossing the mountains and, getting back to the forest. So, I assume you set off, or what do you want to do, basically? How do you want to handle this?
I say we just set off since, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
The idea was just now we've got all the tools, wasn't it?
Yep, you do have all the tools.
Nearest waystone then, is it? With the back through the mountains, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Hi ho!
None of you are dwarves.
Oh.
I
That's
was
not my
taught by
fault.
dwarves. Maybe they taught me some of their songs.
It's actually entirely possible. At any rate, hang on a
But
second.
none of them sounded like that.
No, not really. There we go. I had the window open to get some fresh air in here, and it's getting cold. So, you set off, and the trip to the base of the mountains is not too bad because, well, it's fairly level terrain. It's cold, it's snowy, it's unpleasant, but not that unpleasant, but it's pretty freaking cold. On the plus side, well, you actually could get further into the mountains tonight if you wanted to, but you're not sure you could find somewhere to camp up there uh, because you would not be able to get back to that cave tonight.
Mm.
Unless you want to travel in the dark.
No.
What, you want to travel through snowy mountains in the dark?
No.
Never.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
No, it won't.
Sure.
You're a liar.
It'll be fun up until something bad happens, and it'll just only be fun for you.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, fine.
You're a liar and a charlatan.
All right,
Okay.
so you actually do arrive at the base of the mountains sort of very early evening. It is getting a bit dark. It's not dark yet, but you still have another couple, hour or two of enough light that you could travel by,
Hmm.
which is not nearly enough to get through the mountains. So I assume you guys set up a camp.
Indeed.
All right,
Yeah, let's
Gav,
do that.
you might want to give me a check of some sort to find somewhere to set up a decent camp.
I will try nature.
All right, you think you find a spot that it's in the lee of some mountains that so it blocks off enough of the wind so you won't freeze, and there's enough shrubbery, scrub and stuff nearby to get a decent fire going, and etc. And as always, the wolves seem to be doing better than you guys are with the weather.
Fucking
The
wolves.
bear held pelts do nothing.
Oh no,
They do
the bear pelt
nothing.
helps. It helps a lot. But they're dire wolves. This is actually kind of their weather. So,
Reminds me of that story to build a fire.
yeah.
I'm
So-
so glad that you got that reference. Had to read that. It's shit from middle school.
Yeah, I did too.
All right. So yeah, we'll set up
So you
camp. We'll
take
set
your
up
usual
watches.
watches, I assume,
Yes.
which means the last watch, nothing bad is going to happen during the last watch because that's the NPC watch.
Yay.
So, alrighty, and nothing bad happens during the night. Is there anything you guys want to handle before that?
No.
Not yet.
Actually, something does happen during the night, but not during the first shift. Dahlia,
Oh, good.
something is happening while you're asleep. You hear these as you're sort of dreaming. Your dreams seem to be pervaded by the incessant sort of, you go between various different dreams, and each one of them you can sort of, somewhere in each of the dreams, Varsaath, you can sense Varsaath's presence there, just watching and chuckling and being amused by something. Sort of-
What?
Hmm?
You're always laughing. What is it now?
Oh, I just think it's so amusing that you think this is actually going to work. That I'm going to actually allow you to destroy me. I still have a few tricks at my disposal that you do not know of.
I'm sure you do.
And yet you all seem somewhat filled with optimism that you think that you're going to pull this off.
It's worth trying, and you seemed offended enough at the what the fuck was his name again?
Khalid.
You seemed offended enough at Khalid when we were discussing it.
Khalid. Khalid is a very dangerous and competent individual. Fortunately, I was worried that he might know more than he did, and apparently he didn't, so I'm less concerned now. Trust me, Dahlia. What you all are attempting, I won't let it happen. Just know that.
We're still going to go through with it. Don't think you're going to stop us.
Oh, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just letting you know that you're going to fail. And everyone around you won't make it out. You, I'll keep alive until the very end. Until I can find a way to get myself out of here and into a proper body. But everyone else?
What makes you think I won't destroy myself before letting you out?
I won't let you. Trust me, Dahlia. I don't think you can do it. I know you can't do it. Sleep well.
Dahlia kind of snarls.
All right. But that basically wraps up anything that's happening in your head during the night. And other than that, it comes on to morning. And you are getting breakfast ready, and there's, these with the embers of the fire from the night.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, I guess you're setting off over the mountains.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we know of some way to tunnel through them very quickly.
I guess you could try to travel around them.
That would probably take a while, though, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Aw. It's almost as if mountainous terrain is employed usually in order to provide a lot of obstacles.
That would be the case, yes.
Oh, stupid naturally occurring terrain.
It's almost like the Lich chose. It's almost like Khalid chose the location for his tower to make it hard to assault.
No, he was just bad at real estate.
Look, if you had chosen beachfront property, the value will be much higher.
All right, so you set off back over the mountains. I'm going to need a perception check and a nature check to start finding a good path, since it has been snowing.
I'll do nature first.
Okay.
Wait a sec. Okay, that's wrong. Right. Nature first.
Okay.
Yeah.
She has learned well.
Perception.
Okay. You actually do think you found a very nice path over the mountains. And you trek along.
Ignore that.
I will ignore that.
I
I have not
It was
yet
just
called.
a
I have not yet
random
called for your
D20
endurance check,
that
so I
doesn't
will ignore
matter.
that, Gav.
Apparently, when I recalled all my macros, it recalled every macro I've ever had.
Oops.
Huh.
Yeah.
At any rate, you find good paths over the mountains, so you're able to trek along pretty well, actually. It's cold right now, but it's not actively snowing. So there's that. And it's not too windy, which is another plus. There is the issue of some glare, because, again, snow, sunlight, but it's not that much sunlight, so the glare's not too bad. At any rate, you trek over the mountains, and the going is hard and difficult, because you're trekking through snow in the uphill. So I will need an athletics or endurance check from everybody.
Goody.
have one of those things.
Yay!
My endurance is slightly better. Where is it? Yay!
You all passed.
Yay!
None of you rolled less than a 15. So you plunge your way through the snow. You could theoretically ride the wolves, but this is not the ideal terrain to ride ride anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
And you get through most of the day and actually get back to the cave you found in relatively safe fashion. But I will need another endurance check from everybody,
Mm,
Specifically endurance.
and specifically endurance.
Mm.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, Gavin,
Oh.
Derek, you are both very cold. Fortunately, nothing else bad is happening, so you'll actually get. And unless you want to keep going past the cave and try to make more distance.
what time of day is it?
Uh, Probably about the same time as you set off yesterday morning. So
Still morning.
yesterday, so late afternoon
Oh.
at this point.
It's my Snuggies roll. Oh, no one gets Snuggies.
He's
That's your call, guys.
Um. Well, let's see. When we went over the mountains to get here, we stopped once before getting to the cave. Once we got to the mountains in the first place.
you stopped at the base of the mountains, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that if we stop here for the day, we should be able to make our way down fairly quickly.
Yeah.
You are fairly certain that is correct, yes.
Okay, so we can just stay here where we know there's a safe place. Unless there are any objections.
No, that sounds cool to me.
All right, you hole up in the cave. And it is, again, the cave is well laid out. It's the wind as it is, and the wind does start picking up in the later afternoon. And it's definitely cold. It's definitely cold in here, but you're able to get a small fire going to keep yourselves, from freezing. And the wind doesn't seem to be blowing into the cave again, so that's all good. Um, so you have a pleasant evening. You have as pleasant evening as you can, meal and such. Yeah. So normal watch order, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
No changes. Um, there is something I want to do during the night.
Absolutely.
During Derek and Dahlia's watch, he is going to ask her, so, does it feel knowing that you're going to be free of the asshole pretty soon?
We will be free of him, yeah?
Yeah, how's it feel to know that?
She kind of looks like a very tiny bit doubtful. So ever so slightly, and she just goes, feels good.
Thought you'd be more excited about it.
It's a lot to deal with. And there's a small chance that it couldn't work, but I'm still believing it will.
Well, if anything goes wrong, all of us will be right there to deal with it. Plus, we're going to have the Winter Queen on our side, and that's... I'm glad that
If-
we're, getting this taken care of. Because, well, I just know that it's not just you listening to me whenever I talk to you.
If things do go wrong, and he surfaces, I just want you to get away from me so he doesn't do anything to you. If all goes well, you won't need to, but I don't want anything happen to you, especially.
I understand. I mean, if our situations are reversed, I know that I want you to do the same thing.
In all honesty, I'm too attached to say that I'd run.
That's why I
I've got
didn't say.
enough
That's why I did. That's why I didn't say I would.
And she just kind of laughs and sort of smirks. I've got enough faith to think that this will work.
Well, I'll make sure it does, one way or another.
And Dahlia just reaches out and with her right hand and grasps Derek's hand. I'm glad to have you by my side all this time.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
And she just smiles even bigger than before and says, me either.
And scene.
Okay.
That's called a callback.
Shwing!
All right.
Neo Chick's like, damn it!
I love these reactions.
So, during the night, nothing happens during the first watch, other than chatting apparently. During the second watch, Gav,
Hello.
I need you to give me a
Every
perception
time-
check.
I'm looking at here, Gav. Every time you say the word like that, just crack up just a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
I need a perception check from you, Gav, during your watch.
Perception. Yeah, I see everything.
You do see everything. This is good. This is good that you see this because, all right, you do notice that during the night, that at some point, while you're sort of sitting there watching out the cave entrance, you hear a very faint sound from somewhere behind you.
Okay.
And you see Dahlia sitting upright, sort of hunched over a little bit, mumbling something that even with that check you can't make out the words. Though it's entirely possible that you could make them out, you just don't understand them. You're not sure which it is.
Okay.
Then suddenly her head snaps up. Her eyes are open and are glowing a bright green. And the cave is illuminated briefly with a brief flash of green light. You see Dahlia's face break into a remarkably evil and horrific smile. She winks, the green light fades, and she lays back down and falls asleep.
Shit. Okay. Sarai's gonna keep an eye on Dahlia from now on out, but without, letting on that she's seen this. She's been suspecting that Varsaath's got a little bit more control than anyone knows for a while now. So she's just gonna keep an eye on things. I would say she'd tell, Zealous and Canna, but yeah.
Okay, well.
She, if it matters for the NPC style, yeah, she'll tell those two, but obviously she's not going to mention it to Derek or um,
Dahlia.
that's it, Derek or Dahlia. So not to worry them and all that sort of
Okay.
stuff.
All right. Well. I honestly am not entirely sure how they'd react to that, so I'm not going to do anything. So they basically they seem to take the news gravely and seem concerned, but they will definitely keep an eye on Dahlia and on anything else.
Yeah.
And you all fall back asleep. During the night, you know, before you guys would normally wake up, you notice that Kana is shaking you awake, Gav.
Okay.
And so she says, "There's Zealous heard something outside. It sounds like, well, marching."
Marching at night in the fucking mountains. Okay.
Well, really early morning.
Okay. I'll head out and have not a poke around, but have a look around stealthy like.
Okay, so I need a stealth check and then a perception check.
Stealthy like.
Okay.
26.
You are
Perception.
30.
excellent. All right, so you are able to get to a position where you can observe what's going on unseen. And you can see from all over the place, you see a large group of individuals, all humanoid, of varying sizes, ranging from what look like roughly dwarf-sized up to, ogre and maybe even giant, almost even giant size. They're fairly enormous, marching up the trail towards the cave. You also notice, sort of as you glance down, sort of off the edge of the trail, down sort of where it slopes down, forms that look like more human forms climbing up the effectively cliffside. Not really a full-fledged cliff, but but they're sort of scaling up it, and you sort of start to do a quick head count of the two groups and stop at 100 in both.
Okay. This cave isn't like big enough to house a fucking marching army, is it?
No, not even remotely.
No. So hang on, is this two opposing forces basically moving towards each other?
It looks like no. It looks like one force marching up the trail down from where the Lich's Tower was, and another force climbing up the cliff towards the cave.
Same colours.
You can't make it out. It's dark.
Oh, it's still dark. Okay.
Yeah, it's still pretty dark. Yeah.
I've got low light vision.
Yeah, and that's why you can see this at all.
Okay. Well, never mind colours. Can I see by their armour, are these, shining white knights of good, or are these leather and spikes evil?
Honestly, it looks battered, tattered, and worn.
Alright.
They're a bit too far away to make out a lot of detail, even with your mighty 30.
Okay. I'm going to head back to the cave then and, round them up and say we should be moving.
Okay.
Kick to the ribs. Moving now.
Ow! I guess we head up, set out then.
All right, so you guys get up. Gav, what do you say when you wake them up?
Yeah. Is this literally just like a little cut-out cave, like a one-room sort of situation, or does it go deeper?
It's a sort of a one-room thing.
Okay. Right. There's a very large force heading this way. There's a force of... How would you just describe them? A smaller force coming up the cliffside to try and pincer us in. Don't know if they're after us, but they're converging on this cave, so it's a fucking good shot. We need to move. We need to move low. We need to move stealthily. We need to move now.
Okay.
I know we fought some weird shit, but unless you want to try it 100 plus of sizes up to and including giants, then we need to move now.
So we do that.
Okay, so you set out. Okay, it's dark. It is very cold, and you have not eaten yet.
That
But
sucks.
yes, and so you start moving down the trail. I need Gav.
Yep.
Actually, I need this for everybody. I need perception checks from everybody because you're heading downhill and you want to make sure the footing is good through the snow.
15.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
I'll take point.
Thank God I'm training it.
Actually, no, I won't take point. What I will be doing is covering our tracks,
Okay, that's fine.
since still have that ability.
Oh, you cover your tracks very well.
Yes.
As far as you can tell, there is no way anyone could possibly know that you went this way.
Plus 10 difficulty.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Yep. Okay.
And you travel along. It is cold. It's snowing.
Oh, actually, hang on. When I think we're far enough away, I'm actually going to say to the others to hold up for a little bit. I want to nip back and see if I can check their intention of the group that was moving in.
Sure, absolutely.
If they get to that cave and they're like, where are they? All that bullshit.
All right, so give me a... I assume the rest of you guys stop then, right?
Yep.
Okay. Gav, then I will need another stealth check and then a perception check.
Stealth. Perception. Oh, that's a botch.
Well, technically it's not a botch. You can't fail skill check. You can't
Yeah.
auto-fail skill check. And
Yeah.
honestly, what you're going to see is bloody fucking obvious.
Yeah.
So I really probably should have had you roll that. But anyways, you sneak back, and you guys sort of went around a bit of a corner. And the part of where you are right now, the trail is actually fairly wide. There are parts where it gets narrow, but here it's actually fairly wide and therefore fairly safe to move pretty quickly. You look back as you come around a corner and peek around the corner, and you see, you can sort of see the tops, you can see the very large forms that were further in the back of the force that was marching along the trail behind you. You can sort of see like the tops of their heads now, and they're wearing sort of heavy armor. They're clearly wearing heavy armor, and there's something very wrong about their faces, but you can't quite put your finger on it right now. Though that quickly changes your inability to put your finger on it when you see one of the forms that was climbing up the cliff, which is also quite large, slam one of its hands on top of the trail right by outside the cave, and starts hauling itself up. And you notice that the hand well, it's a skeletal hand, and the head that crests the hill is a battered and beaten skull, rough that looks like it probably belonged to a giant, as it's hauling itself up onto the trail.
These are all undead creations, aren't they?
It looks very much likely you're guessing. Yeah, this looks like two giant groups of undead.
Soraya's going to head straight back down the trail. Put like an arm across. Well, not an arm across, but basically take Dahlia by the shoulder and lead her away.
Okay.
Dahlia, I'm sorry to do this, but I want that fucking undead fucker out here right now. There you are. So last
Actually,
night's light.
that Dahlia, that's just in your head.
Okay.
That's Marmaduke.
I think your friend has noticed my little surprise that I've arranged. I told
I
you
guess
I
I'm
had
just thinking about, like,
some things still up my sleeves, as it were.
you arranged this?
Oh, absolutely. What? You're marching through territory that was a preeminent stronghold of the armies of the dead, and you didn't think there'd be significant stockpiles of materials to be readily made into an army, did you? As I said, I'm not letting you get. I'm not going to. I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to. I'm not going to go down without swinging. And I don't think you can handle the type of force I've arranged. Your friend seems to want to speak to me. Do you wish me to? Do you wish to let me, or do you want to just relay what I've said to you on your own?
Just fucking do it. Just go ahead. Just speak through me. And she's just angry.
All right, Gav. Dahlia's eyes change over to the sort of the dark green with the black with the dark green pupils that you've seen before in Varsaath's taken over. And Dahlia grins broadly and evilly at you. And I see you've seen my little army, have you?
Yes, I'm guessing that's what last night's light show was all about.
Yes, it takes some effort to reanimate that many corpses, but yes.
So, the little delay there while I was waiting for you to show your face. I already know you can control Dahlia a lot better than anyone else does.
It takes a little effort, but it takes effort, but yes.
So I'm guessing, covering tracks and all the rest of it, that's not really going to help anymore since you're acting like a fucking beacon.
Ooh, you are smarter than you look. You know, if I would, if no, I don't think I will give you advice.
Don't worry about advice. I know how to outrun undead. Simple. Move faster than them.
Yes, and that'll be an interesting challenge considering that you have to actually worry about your footing and such, and care about possible self-injury while you're traveling down this treacherous trails and such, and worry about the snow freezing you, whereas my army behind me doesn't. This is exactly the sort of terrain that they actually have an advantage in.
Sarai's literally going to just glare at him in the face. No one has an advantage over me in any terrain.
Perhaps if you were on your own, you'd be right.
I swear to God, whichever God you may believe in, when we get through this, I'm going to make sure that you do get a body. I'm going to ask a personal favour of the Winter Queen. I want you in some rotting carcass so that I can take all this frustration out on you.
Uh,
Soraya's like boiling over at this for something's eating away at her, and she literally raises her fist as if she's about to strike, and then realizes it's Dahlia and holds it back.
Very well. I'll let you have your friend back. I'd wish you luck, but I actually don't want you to succeed. Ta. At which point he sort of fades away from Dahlia, and Dahlia, you have control of your body. You did hear all of that, by the way. Almost as if he wanted you to hear all of that.
We need to move, and I say that to the entire group.
What's going on?
Varsaath's a lot more powerful than he's been letting on. Dahlia is now a beacon for a frankly huge army of undead that's on its way to us now.
Yeah, everyone give me a perception check, by the way.
It's,
Gav, you don't have to give me one. You know it's coming.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I'll botch it again.
Derek, as Dahlia finishes that, you actually hear what sort of sounds like you basically can feel the ground tremor slightly, and you hear what sort of sounds like a very heavy footfall way back up the trail. Followed by, a lot of different footfalls, basically. As if almost the ground feels almost like an army is starting to march very slowly, start marching towards you.
okay, well, let's move.
I'll take point and try and pick out the safest path.
Awesome.
I'm going to pull out the last of the gems we have to communicate with the Winter Queen I'm going to say there is an army of undead that is chasing after us. We're heading back to the Waystone. I'm not sure how long we can outpace them. We're currently heading back down the mountain, and they're close behind us. Any assistance that you can send us, please send it now. And I'm going to crush the gem.
Okay. All right. Well, you do that. Kind of looks like she was about to say something while you're doing that, but you manage you finish it before you do that before she can say anything. She pauses, shrugs, and gets moving.
Right, what do we need then?
Well, you need to start running. Well, so I
It sounds like a Doctor Who episode.
unless you want to stand and fight the undead army, I guess we can do that.
No, we start running, we start moving.
Okay, round one. I've got 200 in the initiative list. So.
Just ridiculous. Just make Peter of that.
I will say this: if you actually try to fight the undead army, you will lose.
Yeah, really?
We'll take down a few of the minion level ones, but
Oh, you'll be able to take down a bunch of the undead, but all right. So I need everybody to give me basically either athletics, endurance, or acrobatics since you're going downhill to not plummet.
Acrobatics.
19, 27,
Yeah.
21.
All right. So you basically start booking it as quickly as you can down the hill. The footing, the footing is treacherous. It's because you're going downhill in snow, and you can hear the army behind you. And occasionally, you think you hear something like falling off the edge of the cliff, but
They don't care.
yeah, they really don't give a damn, and they have the numbers to absorb that kind of thing. So
Those damn fuckers are going to beat us down.
it does begin to sound like they're slowly starting to close. So you wend and weave your way down the trail. I need you guys to give me. Is there anything you guys want to try doing while you're going down that you think might help?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Swarm of bats!
All right, that's cool.
On
I like it.
On the biggest scale that Soraya is physically capable of.
Well, you'll actually be able to chew up a fair bit of the trail, so you can basically maintain that for a while and hope it'll slow them down a bit while you're going.
Yes.
All right, I'm down with that. I approve.
I will treat one of the trees on the path as my ally and commanded to charge? No, I don't think I can do that.
You find out it's a treant. It's like, oh shit.
Well, that would make things much easier for you guys if you had a treant on your side.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there aren't trees big enough to be treants up in the mountains.
So yeah.
Rock elemental? A really big one, like Metroplex?
That'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
The mountain turns into a robot. That's awesome.
Okay, that would probably give you guys the edge. I will grant that.
A golem
Not
is the
happening.
size of a mountain.
Yeah,
The mountain is a golem.
that would give you guys an edge, shall we say? I think you guys. I think that if it was on your side, I think that would count as a win, probably.
It's like, okay, we made it off the mountain. So we command the mountain golem to turn around. Oh, we have to go back the other way now.
Have to climb back up.
At any rate, you guys continue traveling down the path. Soraya has bought you guys some time, which is good. Is there anything else you guys want to try doing?
I think I got nothing, honestly.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I've got.
All right. As you're going down further, you notice that some of the faster undead are actually catching up. Actually, catch up and come around the corner at you guys. But they're also not particularly powerful, so you're able to swat some of the smaller ones that seem to be moving quickly off the edge of the mountain and such as they come closer to you. Basically, Khan occasionally will turn around and like swing stand at them and knock one flying. Dahlia will shield bashes one off the edge of the mountain, and so on. Basically, you're able to deal with the smaller, I guess you could say rangers that come out ahead of them. The faster, lighter guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it is definitely, you could definitely feel the footfalls of the bigger ones behind you. And you guys, I need an endurance check from everybody.
shit.
Oh. Oh, Dahlia made it.
Charlie always makes it.
All right, so
It's endurance.
you are having to fight your way through fight things as you're going. So you are getting worn down. Each of you who did not roll a 15 or less will have basically lost some surges due to that. Each of you roll a d3, and that's how many surges you've lost from fighting.
Okay. Yay!
All right. Both Kana and Zealous look a bit frazzled, but because they've taken a bunch of the brunt of it because they're the outside of Dahlia, they're the other two sort of mainline combatants. And it's pretty clear at this point that you guys that the army itself are probably going to catch you before you can get off the mountain as things are going right now. But when you round a corner, I need you all to give me a perception check.
25. Ha! I beat Soraya's perception.
Damn. Well, Derek, you notice something. You hear basically sort of Kana sort of muttering to herself, and sort of as she's sort of looking at she's looking around at the trail as you guys are rounding the corner, and then you realize about the same thing about the same point, that at this point the trail has narrowed down considerably to the point that where one or two people probably it's basically at most the most you can sort of fit abreast here would be basically two people realistically. And even one is but one person basically is be the most comfortable thing to walk through here. And Kana starts slowing up.
Kana, what are you doing?
She looks back over her shoulder and looks at you and says, "Derek, guys, I'm going to try to slow them up a bit. I'll hold them off as long as I can, and then I will follow you guys." And Zealous looks and says, "I'm not leaving your side." And frankly, the two of us can do a better job together.
But there's hundreds of them.
We're not going to try to beat them. We're going to try to slow them up long enough for you guys to get down off the mountain. And frankly, once we think we've bought enough time, I think the two of us are both quick enough and stealthy enough that we should be able to avoid them after that. She looks over at Soraya and says, "Soraya, I know you probably you'd also be able to help here a lot in that also, but we need you. They need you to help guide them down the rest of the mountain and through the woods back to the Waystone."
Insight.
What are you trying to?
I'm just trying to discern if she actually thinks that they're going to be able to get away.
Your impression is that she's not certain, but there's that sort of luck favors the bold thing she's got going for her, and she's basically the impression you get, Derek, is that she knows there's a chance that they won't be able to get away, but she'll be damned if she'll let all of you guys go down together. Go down at this point.
Derek's going to look at Kana and then look back at Dahlia, look down the mountain, look back up at the army coming down on them. And he's going to give her a quick hug.
As you sort of embrace her, she hugs you back and says, "Just make fucking sure that you kill that son of a bitch in Dahlia, and you make it out of here alive. You got that? You got that, kid?"
He nods against her.
Wish you hadn't broken that crystal. Use that crystal at this point.
Yeah.
I'll be all right, Derek. Don't worry. got it?
Yeah.
And if you see Mom again, tell her I'm sorry.
Okay. And he's going to, as he pulls away from her, he looks at Zealous and he says, "Take care of my sister."
Zealous nods and says, I will. Connor draws Sten and says, go, guys. And turns back and says, all right, you undead sons of bitches. Let's go.
And we keep running.
Yep. All right, as you guys run down the mountain, after it takes about, 15, 20 minutes before you can start hearing the sounds of battle behind you. And you hear the familiar, the familiar shouts of, Kana's, battle cries, and you can hear the sound of bones breaking and screams. Well, actually not screams because, undead don't really do that.
They'd go, ah!
Yeah, and you actually do see, as you sort of round one corner, you can see the form of a undead giant toppling off the side of the mountain, its leg cleaved in twain. Toppling off the side of the mountain, and Hana whooping in victory.
Almost tempted to put an arrow in it for one last kill steal.
Soraya gets a natural 20. I was like, God damn it!
Fuck you, Soraya!
All right, so I need you guys to give me another set of athletics, endurance, or acrobatics checks to keep moving quickly, because you're moving fast.
Acrobatics. Oh shit.
Oh, damn it, I
How
forgot
many
one other thing
ones?
Hana said, actually, to you, Nick. Which
Okay.
she also tells you, be sure to take care of Nucky. And she also hands you her holy symbol as she turns back to face them. The Nucky and Zealous will sort of look back at the two of them. Kana basically sort of before you guys run off, she kind of leans down, whispers something to Nucky, gives him a hug around the neck, pats him on the head, and he sort of turns around and goes off with you guys.
So, somehow Dahlia had a better acrobatics trick than Soraya.
Yeah.
Oh, Dahlia wanted to use acrobatics, that's fine. Oh, Soraya. Oh, dear, Soraya.
Yeah, I've been rolling a lot
All
of
right,
ones.
so as you guys continue going down, Soraya, you lose your footing and bang yourself up pretty badly. You lose a surge.
Mhm.
But you're able to keep going. And by late evening, you have reached the bottom of the cliffs, the bottom of the mountain. The ground is still sort of shaking. You're not sure. You think you've heard some human screams of pain and such from up the trail, but you're not sure at this point through the wind and the snow and the sound of you guys running running as fast as you can downhill. So you are off the mountains now.
We still need to keep moving.
Well, yeah.
All right, so it's about another half day to back to the Waystone at this point.
Yeah, I imagine we're going to be tired by the time we get to it.
Yes, you are.
Don't really have a choice, though.
No, the dead kind of don't wait around to be tired.
No, they really don't, actually. That's sort of one of their big advantages.
Mm.
But
Yes,
you
chat,
have the
if you want to
advantage
do
that
the
at this
fan art,
point you can
Kana
mount
finally
up.
got her Bankai.
It's entirely possible, yes. But at least at this point you can ride the wolves,
Yeah, that's a good point.
who, while they are tired, they seem very willing to carry you at this point.
All right. Well, we got to cover as much ground as quickly as we can, so let's do that.
All right, so you ride on, and you fly along as fast as you can. The wolves, as you reach the forest, it's clear the wolves are beginning to flag pretty badly because they've been traveling all day. And it's pretty clear that they are in dire need, pun not intended, of a rest. But they keep going
Waka
because,
waka.
yeah, because they can, the scent of the army of undead behind them somewhere is sort of one of those. Yeah, we don't want to fight that. Wolves are not stupid. And as you trek through the forest, Dahlia,
Mm-hmm.
you hear Varsaath in your head sort of going, oh. Well, it's not the first time one of my plans has been somewhat thwarted by self-sacrificing fools, and I will be damned if I let you bring those things back to the Winter Queen. Don't want to do this. Really, really don't want to do this. And he continues muttering in your head, though you can't really make out what he's saying at the moment. Soraya, I need you to give me a perception check to navigate through the woods at this point. And a nature check also.
Nature. Perception.
Okay. All right. So I need I need an endurance check from all of you guys.
Damn it. Uh,
Oh,
All right, Derek, you and Dahlia, you're all exhausted at this point. You've been traveling for more than a day. At this point, you've basically been awake for 24 hours and under stress and fighting and such. The wolves look exhausted, and you reach the clearing, but you have reached the clearing where the waystone is. Um, Dahlia,
Mm-hmm.
you hear Varsaath say, well, very well. It has come to this. I will not, repeat, will not let you succeed. And you all notice a horrific green light start emanating from Dahlia. And then you see basically you see light stream out of her eyes across the clearing to in front of the waystone. Oh, I forgot to write the starting area on here. Damn it. Hang on 1 second, guys. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's also forgot to do that. There we go. Here we go. All right. And player and consider players on first player's current map. That's other players in current view.
Dahlia ascended.
No, Dolly is fine. Dolly seems to be
Uh,
fine at the moment.
It's like an astral projection.
Kinda, yeah. You see the ghostly form of a dragon across you from you in the... Damn it, I forgot to make some things not visible for the moment.
He's using me as a projector.
Fisk, you should copy your tokens over to the new map. To the map.
I'm not there.
Dahlia's running PowerPoint. Oh, that's the wrong encounter in the wrong woods.
And the green energy coalesces into the ghostly form of a dragon, sort of floating in the air in front of you, which you guess looks mostly like what Varsaath looked like when he was a dragon and not a Dracolich, except that he's ghost looks like a ghost. The one thing that is very consistent is his eyes, which are the exact same as you remember them before, ink black with sort of green pupils and such.
yeah.
And Varsaath floats there and says, did not want to have to do this. But as this would take this, I do not wish to have to do this, as this is going to use up a lot of the energy I have at my disposal at the moment. However, I cannot let you succeed, and this is my last option. At which point he says, "Rise, fallen warriors, and assist me against my foes."
Fuck.
Hmm. So is this like a projection, or is he actually outside of Dahlia at the moment?
He looks like looks like there's a ghostly dragon out there. Maybe it's just a projection. Maybe it's actually there.
How far is it to the Waystone again?
The Waystone is right there.
Yeah, he's just standing like directly in front of it.
Oh. I said just fuck it and run. He's got himself out, we leave.
Yeah, let's just run straight through him. There's a good idea.
Excuse me, fallen warriors, we'll just be using a waystone right now. Hope you don't mind.
He'll probably follow us through, too.
I don't know if he'd follow you into the Feywild.
So you probably want to roll initiative at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
11!
Okay. All right, and then the shades. Oh, I should roll for them, actually. Wow. That guy's rolled poop for initiative.
Good.
Dahlia, you do feel like you actually are able to fight. But you do sense some sort of connection still between you and Varsaath.
That's not good.
Nick, have you set your initiative?
That's what I need to do. Okay. There you go. Done now.
Dahlia, what's what's your initiative bonus?
+7,
Okay, then things are correct then.
I believe. Hang on. I think so. Initiative 7, yeah.
Varsaath's is better, so his instinctive action does go first.
God damn him.
Uh,
Fucking dragons.
All right, well, he will go first, and he gets to use his instinctive action, which is unlike before in when he's full of Dracolich. He no longer has his mesmerizing gaze. He cannot use mesmerizing gaze in this form. He'll have to settle for terrifying gaze.
Oh, that's good.
So he will attempt to use terrifying gaze on the one person he can, which is Dahlia. She's within 10. Dahlia, you do get +2 to your defenses against this.
Huh.
There's a reason for that. However, that doesn't really matter.
Fuck.
So Varsaath gazes at you, and Dahlia, you feel waves of panic and terror run down your spine. You are dazed and take a -2 to attack Varsaath until the end of your turn, and he pushes you 2 squares. As you stagger backwards in fear. Excuse me. And it is Soraya's turn.
Right, first off, bats are going there.
You've used bats.
He's correct.
Oh, shit, yeah. Fuck. Oh, I wouldn't have done that if I'd have known. Fuck. Right. Fuck. Right. Thundering Boar Strike at the fucker.
Okie dokie. 24 to
24.
24. Those both hit him.
Nice. That much damage.
30.
Okay. The
I'll
arrows
shove him
seem to
back.
partially pass through him.
Oh, good.
Oh,
He's
it's
insubstantial.
insubstantial. Great.
Well, yeah, he's a ghost.
So that's what, half damage or
Yes.
something? No, it's still 15 at least.
Oh, yeah. That still hurt. And he has far fewer hit points than he should for an elite of his level because he's insubstantial. So 15 off that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, then as a minor action, I'm going to use the other one I haven't used. Spitting Cobra Stance. And I don't want to do anything with my movement. No. Derek's turn.
All right, Derek, you're up.
I'm going to attack Shade of a Fallen Hero 2 with my magic weapon. And I will roll a 1. Well, okay. Then after that, I'm going to move
Oh,
over here.
I forgot to mention, guys. You guys did get a second hero point due to the sacrifice of Kana and Zealous.
So we get 2 rerolls.
Yes.
I see. After that, I will actually spread us out and move over here.
Probably not a terrible idea.
It's like, much as I would just like us to just stay over here and have them try and come to us, I get the feeling that that might not work.
All right, so you done?
I would like to just call this before it has to come into play. Can I have the items that we gathered up?
Perfectly fine.
I think you're
Okay.
probably carrying them anyway.
Well, the important one I want to say is that I have the dagger.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
All right. Well, Varsaath.
so with that done, yeah, I'm done.
Varsaath's turn is up now. All right. You do notice that his form did seem to take some damage from that attack, but you notice that some of it is, in fact, seems to be repairing itself slightly.
Oh, fuck.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to double check his speed here. Hold on a second. So I forgot to write that down. Excuse me. Da, 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 da. If I'd been smart, I'd have written down his speed. There we go. Yeah, okay. It's 6 in the ground, 8 if he flies, and he is going to fly for obvious reasons. No, don't move. Wrong thing. Measuring tool, that's what I wanted. Oh, you lucky bastards.
Oh,
Ah,
you lucky
I moved out of the way.
You are lucky because, actually, it's a good thing that you pushed him back there on the first round, Gav.
Yep.
So he couldn't do the thing he wants to do. So instead, he will actually, let me go back to the right thing, then charge Soraya.
And I'm going to hit him with my Boar Strike.
Roll for it. Yep,
Biting Swarm.
yep, go for it.
Ah, shit. Hero point.
Yep. That hits.
Yeah.
Oh, I
6
could
damage.
have. Could I lightning rush that as well?
Yes, you may.
But that would be my turn anyway, so I'm going to do it. Fuck it. 30 versus AC.
Nice.
So yes, you.
So I
Yep,
jump in front of that attack for 17.
All right, so you do 17, which will be halved.
Yep.
Gav, you can roll your shot. So it's 12 damage. Okay.
It was 12 damage, yeah.
So 6 plus.
More importantly, -2.
Yep. And 17 divided by 2 is effectively 16, so 8 more. All right, and then Varsaath will attempt to bite you, Dahlia, since that's what he does that's what he does on the charge.
I want him to do that as well because he'll get pissed off at doing it to me.
Bite. So he has to bite you with his ghostly maw. 17 versus reflex.
Oh, that's
That
dead on.
is a hit.
All right.
Well, since I should do this at some point anyway.
We're going to shocking feedback.
Actually, I will actually slap on my energy conversion instead.
Okay. So resist 8 against this and 8 temps for you.
So
Hey.
So you take 13 cold damage, reduced by 8. So 5 cold damage, and you have ongoing 5 cold and necrotic damage save ends.
That's fun.
How do I defend? You have to defend against both to defend
Correct.
it, right? Yeah, okie dokie.
and well, the resistances wouldn't stack anyway.
That's also true. Oh, but it matters for the ongoing.
Yes.
Does Varsaath want to do anything else? Actually, no. He missed you on that. BC had BC had -2 to the attack roll.
Okay, so
That's true.
Yeah.
So you
None
also
of
roll
that
back.
happened.
I get back my energy conversion. Yeah.
remix.
Yep.
It never happened.
All right.
So he charges me and misses.
Then he will use his action point because he has one. And he is going to... Well, he's never going to be able to catch all of you in the breath at once, so
Ah.
he's just going to breathe on the 2 of you.
Oh,
Mhm.
Smelly.
So, if he hits you,
Holy shit.
you'll be taking that.
23 damage.
23 cold necrotic damage and be weakened to save ends. So, Soraya.
Yeah, that might do it.
Oh, fortitude.
And...
Oh,
okay, he
bum.
hits you both.
That's a-
I will now attack him.
Okay.
For this. I'm going to have the triggering one be Soraya, just because she probably needs it more. So shocking feedback. Wow, this is bullshit. Fuck it, I'll re-roll it. Reroll number 1. Wow. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to use up all my misses right now. That's my plan. See,
Okay.
it's all coming together.
He's storing them up.
Yes.
It's all coming together. All right, so that it for there?
Yes.
Okay, well, Varsaath is done. Shade of a Fallen Hero 1 goes. Shades of the Fallen Heroes go now. Derek, you are within range. He coils back in some of the bolt of blackness in one hand and hurls it at Derek.
Oh, they're ranged. Okay.
Shadow Lash. 21 versus reflex.
Yeah, it hits.
8 necrotic. All right, number 2 will attack Dahlia with Shadow Lash. It hits, but Dahlia takes less damage.
Stop that.
All right, how far are these guys away? They can't get into melee range this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll move up to there. He will Shadow Bolt Soraya. Shadow Lash.
Yep.
And he'll go after Dahlia. So another 3 necrotic.
Okay. We need to take those out fast.
Hmm. All right, they're done. Dahlia, you're up. You are currently
No, I'm not.
dazed.
I'm taking my turn. Because I
No, you
did
used
the-
to. Well, you used to though.
Yeah, I don't think an interrupt
No,
counts because it's out of
because
order.
because I take one action, does that count? The interrupt, does that
Normally,
count
actually, you
as that?
couldn't use the intermediate interrupt, but I think it was appropriate at that point. So,
Okay, cool.
so I
So I
will.
get...
You get your one action this turn.
Brrrr! Living
Holy
Fortress
shit.
against Varsaath Everblack.
Oh, you crit him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And that does shit town damage.
31 plus 2d6. 37.
Divided by 2 is...
Still 18.
Is what?
18.
Thank you. So that is... Ouch.
And I'll mark just
And-
for...
No, he's marked, yeah. I'm... He is
Oh
not...
no, I can't mark him actually, sorry.
Oh, right, you can't, because you only have one
One
action.
action.
Right, well, your dazed ends now. And it is his instinctive action turn. He will use his terrifying gaze on Soraya. Because, yeah, so Soraya. Yeah, that hits.
I might do it.
You are dazed, and at -2 to attack him. He pushes you 2 away, and you stagger back in terror.
Right. These fuckers are minions, aren't they?
They.
Oh, says they've got
It's
HP.
almost like they've been doing fixed damage.
Yeah, yeah. I had a plan, but I don't think it'll work based on what they are.
What, to have them hit each other? No.
Well, that or teleporting them. Because I can teleport Varsaath.
That would annoy him.
Focus on the minions, dude. Just kill the minions
Yeah.
off before we get
Yeah,
32
'cause
damage
Right.
to turn death.
I'm gonna
High
load up.
attack.
I'm gonna load up a pair of twin strikes, both with my remaining double damage. You know, my shrapnel arrows.
Okay.
Forget what they're called. I'm gonna be aiming for Hero 4 and Hero 2. Twin strike.
Okay.
Hit with Dex. First one hits.
Yep.
Second one, Elven
Elven
accuracy. Hits.
All right. That's Cthulhu wipes them all out, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, it basically does 4 damage to anything within 2.
Blat.
Yay!
My work here is done.
I take it that's
Next.
it for you? All right.
Yeah.
You're dazed, so you're no
I was
longer
gonna
dazed.
summon more. Yeah.
Okay.
Derek, you're up.
Now you're both still weakened, right?
You should both made saves against being weakened. My bad.
Oh.
Oh, wow. You should have done less
No.
damage with that, Dahlia. My bad.
Would it have been halved twice?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that would have been...
9 damage.
Yep, so 9 more there.
9 damage on a crit, Jesus.
Yeah, well, he was weak in attacking someone who's insubstantial.
So Dahlia still has to roll her save.
Yep.
Sorry, I made it though. Hard click.
Save versus...
Roll save.
Oh, okay. Bing.
You are no longer weak.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to move around to 6 to here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to... Oh, damn it. Never mind. I'm going to pull out the dagger.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if there are any bonuses on this. So,
You can treat it as a +2 magic dagger.
okay, so it's actually going to be 1 higher than this then. So that is enough to hit.
It is. Ooh, nice. All right, and that's with the dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll damage.
Okay. This is a total of, well, if it's a +2, it's actually 8 damage.
Yep.
And that ability still has not been changed. Doesn't do any of that changing AC stuff. And nobody's adjacent to me, so it doesn't have any of that other bonuses. But I hit him with the super bad dagger.
Yes, you did. Varsaath shrieks in pain, and it feels like you are stabbing into something that is solid when you stab him with the dagger.
All right. And with my next minor action, since I thought I was in range to give Sarai some healing, but from back here I'm actually not. For my next trick, I'm going to put Resist 5 Necrotic on myself with minor action.
That's not a terrible idea.
So, that's my turn.
All right. It is Varsaath's turn. You notice that his wounds do not seem to be knitting.
Woohoo!
Almost as you temporarily shut down his regeneration with the dagger.
Fuck yeah!
Varsaath shrieks in rage, though he's not bloodied yet, and will use his spectral claws. One attack on Derek, one attack on Dahlia. Actually, no, he's going to use them both on Dahlia. Well, he's going to swing at Dahlia first. Spectral claws on Dahlia.
Oh.
All right, that hits. So you take 13 cold damage, and he slides you 2 squares. Derek, he swings his other claw at you.
That hits exactly, yes.
He does cold damage to you and slides you 2 squares.
I am bloodied.
Yes. Dahlia, why are you still... Why are you guys not adjacent to him anymore?
I was editing my hit points, so maybe
okay.
that was...
Oh, yeah, same,
That
sorry.
was- Okay, there. Bang. 1, 2. Yep, okay, and 1, 2. There we go. Actually, there. 2, yeah, beautiful. So he sort of smacks the two of you away and snarls, but that's his turn. Dahlia, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you guys feel cold, but not cold enough to be slowed down.
I'm going to go up to him. Mark him, might as well. He's going to attack me anyway. Might as well get the advantage if you're going to do someone else. And I'm going to conductive defense to him in the face.
Sounds like a plan.
Or am I?
That one.
Oh, missed by 1.
For the 15 lightning damage.
You missed.
You missed by 1.
Oh, missed by 1, sorry. Ah, boop.
Well, you can hero point and re-roll it.
I can do that, and I will not do that.
It's almost like he slid us away so that we wouldn't get flanking.
Almost as if.
What a jerk.
He is a mean bastard. All right. Is that it for you there, Dahlia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Instinctive action. He's kind of irritated with Derek, so he's going to glare at Derek this turn.
Oh no, he might push me away.
Yes, but he also might daze you.
Oh no, I might have to attack him from range.
Well. All right, so Terrifying Gaze. Derek, this is not provoke an opportunity attack, because that's the special ability of it.
Oh, wow. That hit me.
So you stagger away in fear from him. You are dazed and have -2 to attack rolls against him until the end of your next turn.
All right.
Soraya.
Yes. I'm not dazed anymore, am I?
No, you're not.
First
You
off,
also
I'm
don't
going
have-
to use Invigorating Stride to go over here behind cover. And use a
I
surge.
can't fault you for that.
Which surge for me is 13 H point. I get back up to 36. I'm no longer bloodied. Okay. Right. Then I shall make him my quarry
So you shall.
and attempt to twin strike the fuck out of him.
Yep.
Where is it?
Uh, you twin strike. You twin strike the hell out of him.
Yay!
Those both hit.
Oh, by the way,
Bang,
did
bang,
I actually get any
and
bonus from
bang.
attacking from cover because of Living Fortress? Or
Attacking from cover doesn't give you a bonus now.
okie dokie?
So which one are you applying the 3 to? I assume you're going to apply it to the 5 so that...
Yeah, 5, 6,
That
7,
way,
8.
that
It's
way you don't
easier to work out.
well, you don't... remember, it rounds down, so always.
Yeah,
So
so
that,
it'll work out to 9 damage total.
yep. All right. So that is... Arrgh! He's not happy. Anything else there, Soraya?
That's it for now.
Derek, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's do... Well, fuck it. I will actually just attack from here.
Okay.
We'll throw my dagger at him. Magic weapon. This will have a net of -1 on it.
Okay.
So, okay, misses. Actually, yeah, misses. Fuck. Oh well. And since I am dazed, that'll be my turn.
Varsaath is up. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Yeah. Dahlia, you may make an opportunity attack against him. He's going to move away.
Well, I'm going to do a persistent... No, that's not the fucking right one. What an idiot. Same fucking attack anyway.
All right.
Eldritch
That
Strike
hits.
for 10 damage, and
So 5 damage.
I slide him 1.
He is bloodied by that. Oh, wait. No, he's not bloodied because he regenerated at the start of the turn. I forgot to do that.
Couldn't shut it back down.
Nope. So that does not bloody him. Where do you want to slide him to?
I would imagine he's kind of close, though.
Yeah, he is close.
Slide him here.
But he'll go traipsing up to Derek,
Ooh.
and will use Spectral Claws on you twice.
Well, guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
Bazam!
Yeah, that'll hit.
Get dazed, bitch.
He's annoyed by that. That bloodies him. Which means he does get to do his bloodied breath thing.
Oh, well, that's not nice.
Well,
Super Death!
But I did
So-
stop him from attacking me.
well, for now. First, well, 50, so that's what, 7 damage?
Yes. If it
All right,
has
then
the,
he will use his
15.
breath weapon on you, Derek.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
21 cold
Yeah, that hit.
necrotic.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's a thing that happens.
I'm bloodied.
That ends his turn, though, because he was dazed.
Aha!
He is immediately undazed, however, because at the end of Varsaath's turn, any stunning, dazing, or dominating effect on him ends.
Oh, that's not nice. And for whatever reason, I just closed map tools.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Like, I never took the damage. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still at above bloody value.
I'm going to move over here, then click the super fucking heals button, and Soraya and Derek gain 14 temps. And me.
Because you didn't lose your healing surges during that old shit.
Nope.
Yep.
So 14 each, and then I will conduct your defense, Mr. Varsaath.
All right.
If I got another hero point, don't I?
You had 2. Have you used only 1?
Ah! Fuck you!
Did you botch twice, dude?
Yes, yes, he did.
See, that's why you need an effect like me when you botch twice. So you push the guy into a portal of death anyway.
That was fucking horrendous.
It's okay.
At least you got to use the super fucking heals.
Yes,
that
that is a
was-
thing that happened.
Whatever. It is his instinctive action turn. He has had enough of this tomfoolery with you there, Dahlia, and he will glare at you. Rawr! Does that hit you or Will?
That does hit my will.
All right. Bam. You stagger away in fear again. And you are dazed at -2 to attack him until the end of your next turn. And Nick's back. Hooray!
Here we go.
That ends his instinctive action. Soraya, you're up.
Right, is he blooded, you say?
Yes, I forgot to put the button on the dot on him, though.
Okay, then I'm going to teleport his ass clear across the field.
Okay.
Fairy jump shot. Wisdom versus AC. Oh, one's a crit.
Ooh, one's a crit, the other's a miss.
Yep. I'll take the crit.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine.
So that's 17 damage.
Yep. Plus?
Nothing. It's
the
a
2 dice for the
secret.
crit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's actually 19 damage because he's bloodied.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
21. So 23, sorry.
12
Divided by 2
so
is
total-
11.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he goes 1, 2, 3.
Bamf. Derek, you're up.
All
You're no
right.
longer dazed, and you're not cowering in fear at the moment.
That's what you think. Let me put this at a proper value. That's the other. I will. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I will use my Warweaver's Tether,
Uh-huh.
making Dahlia the source of the attack.
Yep.
So this will be. It should be a +1 to this total.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Let's reroll that.
Yep.
All right.
Much
that hits.
better.
So that's actually not the real damage because I'm not using my crossbow to do it.
Right.
It is 3d4 plus 6 plus 7.
Yep.
So 12 force damage with the dagger, of course, and he's pushed 4 squares away from Dahlia. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I can use my teleport power to teleport over here. Bamf. And then I will. Well, let me think about this. Yeah, why not? That was my move action. Let me see here. None of us have an effect on us that a save can end, correct?
Not that I'm aware
Not at
of.
the moment, no.
Okay.
Oh, except for you.
It doesn't work on me though.
But that's right. That's half damage. Is your weakness.
Yep. Even though it's with the dagger, yeah.
Yep. So I have to adjust my damage.
So
damage.
that's
I forgot to add the bonus, the static bonus.
It's 19 divided by 2, so 9 damage.
Yep. So.
But it can't heal from it.